Hear me out. 2020, best year of my life. And I'll tell you why. But first, enjoy.
People don't really understand it until you actually see it coming at you in a normal state.
President of the United States, Iran will never be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. As we continue to evaluate options in response to Iranian...
Chinese officials are advising 11 million people at the centre of an outbreak of a new virus to stay where they are.
It has been confirmed that there are 2 cases now in England. This is a statement from Professor Chris.
We can help the NHS and help ourselves to stop the spread of the illness is to wash our hands. I was at a hospital the other night where I think there were actually a few coronavirus patients, and I shook hands with everybody. From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
At the start of the year, I looked like this. And now I look like this. And it would have only have happened because of coronavirus. It would have only happened because I got depression and was treated for it and found out a lot of the underlying personal issues which I had been experiencing. But bear in mind, all of that was in the space of 3 months.
Well, we've been talking about the fact that people are staying away from towns and cities. This is the scene in Trafalgar Square. A bright spring day, normally full of tourists.
Nothing really much happened in April, apart from the pandemic getting worse.
The government has decided that the current measures must remain in place for at least the next 3 weeks.
We had Captain Tom Moore. Also broke my finger because I was walking my dog and she pulled on the lead a little bit too hard. So I ended up in a private hospital, and that's sort of where it all started to go a little bit wrong. Online lessons were a severe issue for my mental health, and I think it was for everyone. We found a lot in this pandemic that thousands of children, millions of kids who aren't in education, thrown out of the classroom because of coronavirus, and there was just nothing people could do.
It is now almost 2 months since the people of this country began to put up with restrictions on their freedom, your freedom. It's the only way to defeat the coronavirus, the most vicious threat this country has faced in my lifetime.
And I suppose the next thing that happened was George Floyd was brutally murdered in the United States, which started up Black Lives Matter protests.
On the streets outside the US Embassy in London, another huge turnout. For the second day, thousands of protesters out in force. Their passion.
A lot of these protests were a political awakening for many, and there was a lot of learning to do, even from my side, and there's certain things I didn't understand. And go into 2021 with that awareness about minorities and how they're treated.
We've been oppressed for a long time, a very long time, so I think it's time to change and make everyone equal.
Pubs then reopened, and boy did the UK party.
Mr. Speaker, given the significant fall in the prevalence of the virus, we can change the 2-metre social distancing rule from the 4th of July.
Pub life is back, but different.
Then August came around, and well, you guessed it, eat out to help out. Beautiful times.
The final measure I'm announcing today has never been tried in the UK before. That for the month of August, we will give everyone in the country an Eat Out to Help Out discount.
And of course, what else happened in August? Results Day.
At Leighton Sixth Form College, students know their school's past performance is a factor in their results.
Come to think of it, I also did an A-level, I did psychology, and I was completely affected by the grades thing. I got a B, but my predicted grade was an A, and now I thankfully have my A star and A.
I got BBC, but I was expecting AAA, so they ruined my results.
Are you going to challenge that?
Yes, definitely.
It was then in September that we began to see coronavirus cases rise, and Chris Whitty and Sir Patrick Vallance gave us all a briefing about what could happen.
From Monday, we're introducing the rule of 6. You must not meet socially in groups of more than 6.
I'm Patrick Vallance, the
A
government
leading
chief scientific
scientist has warned that the UK is on the edge of losing control of corona.
on where we see the epidemic at the moment. So we are in a situation where numbers are clearly increasing.
Roll around October time, I'm making new friends, I'm hanging out, and just like the rest of the country, we're all thinking it'll be fine, we abide by the rule of 6, we abide by restrictions, and everything goes back to normal. At this point I've lost quite a bit of weight, and life's looking up.
These measures, above all, will be time limited, starting Thursday the 5th of November. They'll end on Wednesday the 2nd of December.
November rolls around and we have bad coronavirus, a lockdown in the UK, but something could come of it, because Donald Trump is unseated as President of the United States.
Would you shut up, man? China ate your lunch, Joe.
You're the worst president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
let me-
I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar.
But you
I just
agree.
want to
Hey,
make
Joe,
sure.
Joe, you're the liar.
I want to make sure he doesn't know how to do that.
You know what? You're
Absolutely not
Stop.
true.
You're going to
Not
have
true.
gentlemen. I hate to raise
Chris,
my voice, but
he's
I see
on
it seems to be. Why should I be different than the two of you?
Joe Biden has won the American presidential election.
November, December time rolls around, and coronavirus cases are worse than they possibly have ever been in the last couple of years. But it's important that this year you realise that you made new friends, new connections, new livelihoods, lifestyle changes, and some people are worse off and some people are better off.
The Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine has been tested on over 40,000 volunteers. It is proving 90% effective at protecting people against the virus.
I think what people have started to realise and appreciate is the positivity that we all find when we come together, regardless of whether you spent Christmas Day alone or together or over Zoom. It's about that togetherness that really brings us all together as a country, as a species, and regardless of what political view you have, where Donald Trump doesn't concede the election, where where Joe Biden becomes president, it doesn't matter whether you're Conservative or Labour or black or white. It truly doesn't matter at the end of the day, because we all get to spend 2021 together with our loved ones, and if we've lost someone this year, then we mourn for them, but we pick ourselves up and we carry on. And I think that's what is the most important thing about humanity, is that we are able to come together at the end of the day, because we can just begin to move forward. But thanks 2020, you've been absolutely beautiful. Hello and thank you for watching. That has just been 2020 years a year roundup. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked that, please subscribe. There's more where that came from. My name's Henry Scott and welcome to the channel. Happy New Year! God, I've ruined my desktop.